Boxing. It's a lot going on in boxing. TKO, Turkey, Alex Sheik, Dana White, every title body sanctioned from the WBC, WBA, WBO, investing into the Olympics, bringing more Olympians into the sport, and the IBF. We see Turkey trying to block a fight, people stating, and I'm going to give my honest fact, and it's only a fact, it's not an opinion. Bivol should not be stripped for the WBC. We need to see the trilogy ASAP. The trilogy got to happen this year, and David Benavidez can get the winner of that. Colin Smith and David Benavidez can be a WBC eliminator, a title eliminator. You got the intern, so defend the intern and become a title eliminator, if it all makes sense to you. But the key thing I want people to understand about what's going on is, like, y'all rushed the bill, like y'all rushed to get Bittery out the way, and I'm gonna be real. That's the better fight to make. That's gonna be the most explosive fight, David Benavidez and Bittery. Bivol, it's gonna be the same thing David Benavidez did to Morrell, but Morrell was just a more explosive, athletic fighter than Bivol. Bivol was just too amateurish. All he do is throw 100 to 200 jabs per round, which you should do, which every fighter should do. The more punches you throw, the more you're gonna land. But nowadays, like the cop you box, like, they be raping people, man. They be raping people, and that's something I don't understand. It's a lot of favoritism in boxing, especially a lot of judging certain fights, being friends with certain fighters. But the key thing is, you deal with a certain promotional company. And when you deal with that certain promotional company, sometimes you'll see a robbery. Like for instance, when Shakur fought Edwin de los Santos, people got to be mindful that Shakur was a WBC champ at 126 and 130. So the WBC is well familiar with him. So when he moved up and got the title eliminator versus Edwin de los Santos, he didn't beat Edwin de los Santos. Like, Edwin really won that fight. He won that fight. He landed more punches. He was way more aggressive. Shakur ain't do much. But if you let y'all people tell it, he put on a spectacular performance and he outboxed somebody when he never did. All he did was run the whole fight. And to be honest, if you want to say if he landed anything, he landed close to, throughout 12 rounds, Shakur probably landed 18 to 20 punches. And that's with the jab, the check hook, etc. Because when he fought this guy, Edwin de los Santos landed over 100 punches in that fight. And Shakur ain't do nothing. So just to watch people just talk bad about Edwin, talking about Shakur had a unanimous decision, that's bullshit. And I'm just keeping it tall.